Welcome to Star Darbar, a unique Star Darbar. Tonight we are going to present in front of you. I'm Raagiini. Hi friends, how are you doing? You can see next to me is Tamannaah Bhatia. Do you think that I should introduce you to her? No, right? Yes, because this is your favorite actress is right here with me. We are going to ask her first that what is her feeling, how is she feeling right here in New Jersey?
Hello everyone, it's been amazing. Do you want me to hold this? I can hold it.
Sure.
It's been amazing in America and in New Jersey specifically because there's so many Indians and there's been so much love pouring in. There's so much warmth. Almost feels like I'm at home. And yeah, it's a basic. I'm basically here to perform for a tour called Rung, which is we've already finished 2 performances, one in Boston and one in Trenton. And now we have DC and Naywalk to go, so I'm really looking forward to the rest of the performances.
I just want to ask you that why, you chose Telugu movie or Telugu movie chose you?
I almost feel, I don't know, it just all happened. Like life was that way that I guess Telugu movies chose me, if I have to really answer that question, because I was in school when I got my first Telugu film offer. And one thing, fell into another, and then, I just kept doing a lot of movies. And it's been a lot of love from the audiences, a lot of acceptance, a lot of support. And now that I'm in the United States, for me, another cause that's very close to my heart is Cavi Calling, which I sincerely support, and that's basically by Isha Foundation and Satguruji's initiative. So it's it's India is really facing water crisis right now, and there is a constant cycle of drought and flood and drought and flood. So to battle that and to to have as a generation that's responsible. The only scientific solution to this is to plant trees, and what Cavi Calling as a cause is doing is basically enabling farmers in rural India to plant trees, and that can only happen with more and more people donating and generously supporting this cause. And that's my humble request to everyone out there, that whoever wants to see India having having a good future and having something as basic as water, planting trees is the only way we can get over our rivers depleting. So the way you can donate is by going on kavericalling.org, or you can go on to Tamannaah, TAMANNAAH.kavericalling.org. So that's where you can donate, and one sapling is going to cost you 42 Indian rupees, which is such a small amount. And I think every donation is going to make a lot of difference. And this is a cause that I'm really rooting for right now.
When you first started acting, and have you ever thought that you are going to continue in this line, or you thought something else when you chose your career?
Well, the career came to me organically, and I just kept doing what I needed to do at that point of time. But yes, there was a lot of passion. There was, of course, no real education or orientation for this, because everything just happened to me. But yes, there was genuine want to be there, and I really wanted to be an actor, and I kept getting opportunities, and I tried to do my best in every opportunity that came my way. Whether I knew what to do or not, I always did my best. And and I still do the same, and I think it's been really, really splendid.
Who is your main motivation to come in this industry? Or I can say that what do you think that your future goal for, that you can talk about it a little bit to our audiences?
Well, my idea is to, just do different characters, be an actor that doesn't have boundaries, not bound by place, or and definitely taking Indian cinema global, because today Indian cinema is people enjoy it all over the world, and people look up to it. So trying to spread that as much as I can.
Your few words would really our audiences mostly they would love it that if you let them know that how much you love them, but we're going to go there. But before that, I would love to share this with you that that tonight, I mean, the moment we saw this whole production of Rang, the reason we are here, I mean, tonight, and we're talking about it, is really fantastic, fabulous. So when you first came in, or when you first knew about it, or when you first got some intimation from the like the core team, so what was your thought, what was your expectation, and do you think that it's totally there?
Well, I love performing on stage, and I have never toured through the United States. For me, this is a first, and it's really. I mean, I've always come to the United States for various functions, and I've met a lot of Telugu, Tamil, Gujarati, Indians from all over India who've come to the States long ago, and it's so nice to see them, being so rooted, and sometimes I feel like they're more Indian than Indians even living in India. So it's really nice to come back here and meet so many different people, and they love our movies, and they're just so happy to see us. So it is so encouraging to be here, and Rang has been a great way to kind of reach out to everyone out here, and especially Telugu valandarki. Chala థ్యాంక్స్ ఇంత సపోర్ట్ చేసినందుకు, అండ్ నా సినిమాలన్నీ చూసి ఇంత ఆదరిస్తున్నారంటే this is the happiest thing that I can this is the thing that makes me the happiest. So thank you so much for all your support.
They're always there to support you, but your audience is not regional. Do you know that? Your audience is global, right? Your audience is international, and we all love you. Your experience, sorry, I can say that your best moment, if you can explain, doing a movie.
Well, I think every film is a different experience, and it's a new experience, but definitely Bahubali was a game changer for me. Also, it woke me up to the fact that I should play characters that even I can't imagine myself playing. So I'm extremely indebted to Rajamouli sir for giving me Avantika, a character that'll always be very special to me. And now I'm looking forward to Saira, which is, again, a period film. But, I think period is again a very tricky genre all the time. But definitely sharing screen space with Chiranjeevi sir, who's a legend, I think for me was again a very, very special experience. And I really hope people like the film.
Do you always like to do more like the romantic style, or do you want to explore yourself in some different roles as well?
I mean, I'm trying to, do really varied kind of cinema. Like, Saira is one of my releases this year, which is a period film. Then I have Action, which is a Tamil film with Vishal. And I'm also working on a film with Nawazuddin Siddiqui, which is a Hindi film. That's a love story. So I think I have an action film, I have a love story, and I have a period drama. So, I mean, I'm trying to do as many different characters as I can.
We are really interested in one thing. Like when you started this special episode, you just spoke about Satguru, right? We all know that how he is influencing millions of lives, right? We are so much with stress, with so much with different situations in our life, and he's helping us. I have been there, just to watch it, and it was enormous. The way the people came there, like 10,000, 12,000 people, it was like amazing to see that how they are, I can say that recovering from their own self, so, and like I can say that from their own crisis of their mind. So how you really got interested in that? Because this is something, you were always busy with your movies or like something else, or maybe dance practice. So how you really got interested into the spiritualism?
I've always been a very introspective kid. Like, that's always been me since I was really young. And of course, all the discourses of Satguruji, whatever I've seen, have all been, it all started with just kind of surfing YouTube, and then, spotting a video which I kind of associated with in the sense of what he speaks about. And the more I just saw him speak about so many different subjects. And everything he says makes so much sense, because everything is just so straightforward and just so real, and just so, I think, something that our generation, especially kids of this generation, really need to hear. And I think it really opens up a lot of arenas in your head. And yes, I've always been someone who's who's had this question that who am I, and then that question is a very, very large question. But yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, this is a topic that's never ending, and you can dwell in it as much as you want to. But I feel like Sadhguruji is also taking up a lot of very essential causes, which are talking about, like, taking action and taking steps towards making a better India. And it's very easy to say, okay, let's just talk about an issue, but he is someone who's actually taking action. And I closely work with the volunteers that work with him. And his entire foundation is a volunteer run organization. It's not like people who are, so they're all people who have jobs, who have a regular life, and they're doing this, and they're so effective. So clearly they're able to make time for everything, do everything, and do it so constructively. And they do everything so efficiently. So I think the idea is that he's bringing so much efficiency into people's lives, and I think doing something for India in general, which is so good. And Cavi Calling especially is pretty much the need of the hour, because I mean, water crisis is a really big issue. I mean, having drought and flood happening one after another and in different places, and the depleting rivers is extremely scary as a situation. Because Chennai, I mean, I've lived so much of my, like, recent whatever I've been in Chennai working a lot there. And people didn't have water to drink, they didn't have water for their basic needs. And the idea that you're not going to have water is really scary. So, I think the least that I thought as an actor, or as somebody who can, who probably people want to hear, or they want to, know stuff about, I felt the least I could do is talk about this and bring it out to people as much as possible, because I think it's really, really important right now that we make this effort. Because if we want our future generation to actually have water and to have normal lives, and to have drinking and water for their basic needs, I think this is the least we can do. And planting trees is pretty much the only scientific solution for this. So Cavi Calling as a cause is doing it already. So what we're trying to do is just support farmers who are going to plant these trees for us by donating to Cavi Calling, which is the cause.
How much you can see the motivation towards this, because you have been traveling and you have been talking about it. So what is the result, or what is the outcome that you can motivate our viewers as well?
Well, I think the biggest motivation is water, and I think that's a very good motivation, because if we really all want to drink water and to just use water for the rest of our lives, and we want our future generation to have enough water, I think that's pretty much a serious motivation.
Okay, all right. I would. All right. So this part will be a little relaxing though for you, because I want to ask you to tell them that how it is acting in a movie, because everybody thinks that it's so easy, you just stand in one place, you just sing, and then you just change your costumes, you look so beautiful. So how hard work it is, will you explain a little bit?
I would really want to explain what hard work goes on, but I think the beauty is that the audience pays that money to not know the hard work and the pain we go through. Their right is to enjoy that whatever money, X amount of money that they spend on a ticket, and not know what happens in our lives, because that's just our job, and we're supposed to endure that, whatever hard work that there is. And to be honest, we enjoy that hard work, even though it's physically strenuous, but it's still something we really enjoy. And yeah, I think the mystery, considering there's so much technology out there and there's so much information out there about everything, I don't think a little bit of mystery is bad.
Who is your favorite actor, and what is your favorite role that you have done yet so far?
I mean, everyone's really good. Yeah, nowadays there's no end to it. I'm really happy to be working with Nawaz. I'm working with him right now, and there's a lot of learning that's happened during this process. Working with him, he's a brilliant actor. He's, I mean, in Indian cinema, he's one of the finest I've seen. And of course, there have been legends. There have been names that I can take, of course. But yeah, I mean, I'm just happy I'm getting to work with so many like from Chiranjeevi sir, who's been there, done that for years now, and I'm also working with Vishal, who is a young action star, and doing action, which is not what every heroine gets to do, not every female actor gets to do. So I'm happy that I'm getting to do a little bit of action, and yeah, and I'm enjoying playing different parts.
Your favorite song and few lines to our viewers.
I don't have a favorite song. I actually don't have a favorite song. Yeah, so that's the very ghazal type of me.
Okay.
When I go into one of those modes.
Okay, all right. So that's your favorite song.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I hear it a lot.
All right. Actually, I think that we should say this, that aaj jaane ki zid na karo. But the time is short, the time is limited, and I hope that you all loved it. And we are going to showcase few glimpses of her performance in different movies.
Nu kavalaya, nu kavalaya, ra 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 ra. Nu kavalaya, nu kavalaya, ra 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 ra.
I hope you guys liked it. And here is Tamannaah. And whoever missed it, they actually didn't miss it, because you can always watch us in YouTube and Facebook. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you again. All right. Wish you all the best, and hope to see you again in near future.
Yes.
This is our third meeting though, and it's quite excited. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.